10 years ago, you only had one reputation to worry about. You had your real life reputation, what you did day to day. Well, now you have two. You have your online reputation and your offline reputation. And they can be damaged and tarnished if you're not careful. People ask, well, what is cyberbullying and what is the big deal about it? Cyberbullying is the use of technology to deliberately harass, threaten, or embarrass another individual. Now, there are many different ways this can happen. It could be done through cell phones, it could be done through the internet, it could be done through a variety of different devices. What's interesting is it doesn't just happen off campus, it happens on campus as well.
Hey dog, you on MySpace right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at this girl Chloe's page right now.
Oh, you see the new posting you just put up?
Yeah, oh my god, dude.
Dang, oops.
Dude, she's big.
She's gonna be famous at school, watch. Oh my gosh, she is so sexy, but she can't be doing this. All right, enter.
Dang.
I am project coordinator through the Vista Community Clinic's Teen Cyber Advocate program. What this program is focusing on is helping students change policy and procedure in regards to cyberbullying and educate and bring awareness to the issue of cyberbullying on campus.
¿Ustedes tienen hijos que usan este programa?
We're very excited to see the students educate their peers as well as parents on the issues of cyberbullying and online identity.
This is a website, like, it's also spoof cards.
We laughed at this kid, but this is his defense mechanism.
My name is Alexandria. I'm an Oceanside High cheerleader, but I'm also a cyber teen advocate. A cyber teen advocate is a person that helps out others by doing presentations, and we teach them about their online identity, we teach them about cyber gangs, and we also teach them about tech dating abuse.
The problem with that is that
this program is great because it can open many young minds.
Cyberbullying is, I feel, a way that people just use technology to attack others' self-esteem. So it just affects them emotionally, not so much physically.
The biggest issue of cyberbullying is they don't know how much harm they could do to one person. They could take it as a joke, but to the person they're doing it, it could like really hurt them emotionally, and it could take them to the verge of actually committing suicide.
People bully online, I think, because they're insecure and they have problems with themselves, so they have to try and tear other people down.
When it comes to cyberbullying, somebody is posting something about you that the whole world gets to see. So the reality is it has a long-lasting effect, and it could carry with the child for a lot longer.
I cyberbullied people before, but I didn't think I was bullying people until I actually saw the presentation and learned about it. I like spread rumors about people.
I've done my dirt. Cyberbullying with me was people would attack me. I would fight fire with fire. So I'd be like, no, and I would just attack them back, and then they'd stop messaging me. But then being in this program, I realized that that was cyberbullying too.
I have been cyberbullied. People have talked bad about me online. But before I joined this program, I really got upset about it. But now that I joined the program, I've been looking at it a different way.
There are two different types of cyberbullying. There is unintentional and intentional. Intentional cyberbullying, which is creating a web page, for example, and deliberately talking smack about another person. This is an intent, you're showing intent, you're wanting to harm the other individual. Then there's another form that happens a lot that kids aren't aware of, and that's unintentional cyberbullying. That's where, hey, we're all at a party, we take out a cell phone camera, we take video of so-and-so doing something stupid. And what's funny in our little group of friends, our little inside joke, isn't so funny when it hits the internet or when it hits everyone else's cell phones. And eventually somebody's feelings get hurt, or worse, they get in trouble with law enforcement.
Fellas aren't even realizing that they're cyberbullying certain people because they think it is a joke, they think it's funny, and that's where a lot of those fights start. But the same thing applies when it comes to the girls in their life. And that's where this applies in. They asked them to engage in sexual activity when they didn't want to, even if they were just joking around. Hey girl, when we go hook up? Hey, when's it gonna be this? Not realizing it's making the other person feel uncomfortable, because it's a lot easier for a guy to be a quote unquote digital player, meaning you act like a player when you're online and when you're texting, but in real life, like, hi, how you doing?
It can affect a guy a lot because he wants to be cool. He yearns to be like popular, you know? And if he sees like there's a gateway for him to become more popular by bullying someone else into doing something, then he'll do it. You know, it's just like this, it's a domino effect. If one person bullies him, well, he's gonna bully someone else.
So it's a MySpace, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you can do it, dude.
Yeah.
We should post something about her cheating on her boyfriend.
Hey, wait, what should the title be?
TROUT. Wow. Perfect name.
We should make a fake profile on MySpace and then just like message her and harass her, make her cry.
Why do kids cyberbully each other? A lot of people ask, well, what would make somebody want to do it? Point blank, it's easy to do. A lot of them aren't thinking it all the way through. They don't look at the ramifications long term. They're in the heat of the moment. Oh, you said that about me, I'll get you back. Because so much of their communication is done through an electronic device anyway, that it's not even thought of as something negative.
Being in cheer in particular, I mean, you're in a group with 40 girls. Throw MySpace, cell phones, Facebook, everything, Twitter in it, and you just hear all kinds of different gossip and drama. And I see how it affects people. I mean, one day someone will be happy, and then a text message later, they'll be crying. And sometimes it's their like friend that's right next to them, stabbing them in the back.
Just because you're online, it doesn't mean that you're not going to hurt people's feelings.
If you're doing it online, then I would think of you as a coward because you can't do it face to face.
Now, what's interesting about this new twist is you never really know where these messages are coming from because children can choose to be anonymous and make it so it's very hard to tell who's sending what. And a lot of kids will use anonymous posts and anonymous questions to embarrass or harass somebody.
And let's look at how it affects your students right now at this school. We did a survey, that really long survey we did that a lot of you were like, oh, why am I filling this out? It's so long. Well, it gave us a lot of information. One of the questions was, have you ever been afraid to go to school because of an online threat you received? Over 4% of the students at the school said yes. Just translating that, that's 70 students at this school that have missed school at least 1 to 2 days because of a threat they received online.
Another example is posting embarrassing or humiliating videos. Most of them have a cell phone with a camera, and that leaves them the opportunity to take video and photos wherever they are at any given time. This could lead to videotapes of fights, videotapes of people at parties, people drinking, doing drugs, and a lot of times this could damage a reputation and people aren't even aware of it.
Dude, she's texting me right now. Look at this picture. Oh my God.
Dude, check that out.
Wow, I have the same picture.
Dude, I have the same picture too. Look at that.
Damn, that is the same picture, same underwear.
Yeah, I know, dude.
When it comes to sexting, many kids are detached from the seriousness of it. Many of the kids, when we've done our presentations, weren't even aware that it was a crime. The definition of sexting is sending an inappropriate image of yourself or your partner, or having an inappropriate text conversation with your partner. It's usually done through a cell phone, and they exchange the images as a way to show love and support. I've had cases talk to me where a student will say, hey, and this is as young as 7th, 8th grade, where they'll say, hey, I had a picture sent to me by a girl. I didn't ask for it. She was just trying to get my attention. What do I do? Well, that's a really good question. What do you do when you don't ask for the image and it was still sent to you? Is it still a crime having that image in your phone? Yes. So we always instruct the kids, hey, delete the images right away. That is a violation of the law. Penal Code 311, child pornography, does not differentiate between adults and children. The idea of cyberbullying in a relationship, in a teen relationship, it's also called tech dating abuse. It's where a teen uses electronic devices to abuse or harass their partner. Now it is in a way like cyberbullying, but it is also very different because a lot of times it can become even more secretive. The child could be being bullied from across the city, across the classroom, across any divide, and you may not even be aware of it. So what is being done to help combat this, and what are the next steps we need to do to keep our kids safe? Well, there are several things that are going on at this school that I'm hoping to see at schools around the country. First off is they've established an anonymous tip line through the district website where you could report it and they deal with it on a daily basis. It doesn't sit around. They take it very seriously. That is an awesome thing that they're doing here at this school. The second is by raising the awareness and the importance of this problem with parents, it gets them more involved in their children's online activities, because right now there's a digital divide between parents and their kids a lot. This digital divide makes it hard for parents to actually come up and say, hey, don't do that, that's wrong, because they're not even sure how the technology works. So bridging that gap between parents and students so that the parents could come at them in a healthy and appropriate way in dealing with this issue will make a big difference.
Document, report it. So if you see this kind of behavior, I encourage you to report it because it's going to help our community as a whole.
Once you raise awareness of an issue, you're going to have further and new reporting of it, because the key to eradicating cyberbullying is having kids save evidence and report it. The Teen Cyber Advocate program is unique because we train students from the school to present to their peers as well as raise awareness through social marketing activities.
Esta es una sala de Chile y aquí vemos la conversación que se está llevando a cabo.
My job as a health educator for Vista Community Clinic is to help John. I am also responsible for doing the presentations in Spanish to the Spanish-speaking community in North County.
We will also have committee meetings where students will give impact on a cyber safety committee, and that committee is composed of teachers, administrators, parents, and law enforcement, and they look at this issue in developing policy and procedures related to the issue. So they give direct feedback to how students use technology and how they use it against each other.
I like that I got to meet a lot of new people, like people I would never think I would ever talk to. I like that I met John, he's so funny.
I'm a sophomore and I'm gonna keep on doing this for as long as I'm a senior because it's pretty fun and I would really like more guys to join.
I like it because I like to teach others. I have nothing else to do, so why waste my time when you can be helping other people?
Those kind of moments are the things that I look forward to coming every day to work.
I hope people are soon going to stop being jerks on the internet.
If you can't say it to the face, it doesn't belong on cyberspace.
The real cheer is realizing how one little thing you do can affect other people.
The Teen Cyber Advocate program was funded by the California Endowment with a small one-year grant. Now, their focus with this particular grant was looking at policy and procedures in relation to cyberbullying. Our goal at the end of this project is to have a manual and presentations that could go to all the schools in the area to help them deal with the issue of cyberbullying.